Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is a truly spectacular day to dive deep into the absolutely wild drama brewing in Los Angeles. Grab your coffee and get comfortable, because the sheer level of manipulation, family betrayal, and corporate warfare happening right now is off the charts. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let's jump right in. Can you even believe the absolute chaos erupting behind the closed doors of Forrester Creations right now? We need to talk about the ticking time bomb that is Hope Logan, because the suspense is literally killing me. The rumor mill is spinning out of control, and the biggest question on everyone's mind right now is this. Do you guys think Hope will finally drop the ultimate bombshell and reveal the truth to Brooke that she is actually jumping ship to work for Katie's new fashion house? Logan, let's be completely honest with each other. We all know that sooner or later, the secret of Hope, potentially working for Katie's new empire, is going to be exposed to the world. It is the ultimate plot twist just waiting to happen, and the fallout is going to be nothing short of biblical. But here's the crazy part that makes this entire situation so incredibly juicy. Hope is married to Liam Spencer, which means, by extension, she is a Spencer. Why does that matter? Because Brooke specifically marched up to Katie and laid down the law, aggressively warning her sister not to poach any Forresters from their legendary fashion house. Brooke thought she was being so smart, establishing this hard boundary to protect her territory. But she completely missed the massive loophole she handed Katie on a silver platter. By telling Katie not to steal Forresters, she inadvertently made Hope a Logan by blood and a Spencer by marriage the ultimate safe choice for Katie's corporate draft. Brooke might have literally handed Katie the exact leverage she never intended to give away. That's crazy. Let's dive into the deep psychological profile of Brooke Logan for a second, because I honestly have a love-hate relationship with how she operates. Brooke is fiercely protective of her daughter, almost to a fault. Right now, Brooke is completely blinded by her own ambition and her desperate need to shield Hope from Steffi Forrester Finnegan's relentless mistreatment. We know from the latest timelines that Brooke is going to extreme lengths to secure Hope's legacy. She actually waited for Ridge to get home and made him a highly seductive offer he simply couldn't refuse, desperately trying to manipulate a co-CEO swap that would dethrone Steffi and put Brooke in charge. Brooke is literally selling her soul and using her romantic influence over Ridge, all under the assumption that she is saving Hope for the future. But you won't believe what happens next if all of Brooke's scheming is for absolutely nothing. Imagine the sheer devastation if Brooke secures this massive controversial power grab only for Hope to look her right in the eye and say, "Mom, I'm leaving Forrester to work for Aunt Katie." Brooke's entire world would shatter into a million pieces. She would feel utterly betrayed, not just by her sister, but by the very daughter she is currently blowing up her marriage and her career to protect. Brooke's reaction wouldn't just be anger. It would be a profound, earth-shattering heartbreak. Will she fall to her knees and beg her daughter to stay? You better believe she will. Brooke is notorious for her emotional, tear-filled pleas, and knowing that her own flesh and blood chose Katie over her would be a psychological blow she might never recover from. And let's talk about Katie Logan Spencer for a minute. Oh, Katie. She is playing a brilliant, albeit ruthless, game of chess right now. Katie has spent her entire life living in the long, dramatic shadow of Brooke Logan. Whether it was fighting over Bill Spencer or fighting for respect in the boardroom, Katie is always the underdog. But not anymore. Launching the Logan Fashion House is Katie's ultimate declaration of independence. When Donna discovers Katie's plan to lure Hope away, she rightfully panics. Donna warns Katie to back off before she ignites a family feud that will burn their sisterhood to the ground. But Katie's response? Business is business. I love this fierce, unapologetic version of Katie. She knows exactly what she is doing. Snatching hope, the crown jewel of the younger fashion generation, is the ultimate power move. It proves that Katie doesn't need Forrester creations, and more importantly, she doesn't need Brooke's permission to build an empire. Now, we absolutely have to drag Liam Spencer into this conversation, because I am so incredibly frustrated with him right now. Liam is constantly whispering in Hope's ear, pressuring her to leave Forrester and run to Katie's company. He claims he just wants to protect Hope from Steffi's toxic management style, and sure, Liam makes some valid points about the bright future Hope could have away from the Forrester drama. But let's call it what it really is. Liam wants to control Hope's environment. He hates that Steffi has power over his wife, and he wants to isolate Hope in a place where he feels more comfortable. He expects Hope to just smile, nod, and jump ship to Logan because he said it's a good idea. But Hope isn't giving him the easy answer he wants, and Liam is terrified that Hope is making a massive mistake by sticking around for more mistreatment. This brings us to the psychological core of Hope Logan herself. Hope is exhausted. She has poured her blood, sweat, and tears into Hope for the future for years. It is her baby, her legacy, and her entire identity. The idea of walking away from it is paralyzing. Right now, she is trying to fight the good fight from the inside, urging her mother to take Steffi's job so that things can finally change. But how long can Hope realistically hold on? The slow-paced plot of her internal suffering is bound to explode. I predict that the constant tension with Steffi, combined with Liam's relentless nagging and Katie's alluring promises of creative freedom, will eventually break her. Hope is going to realize that Forrester Creations will never truly be hers. It will always belong to the Forresters. So, what happens in that fateful, inevitable scene when the truth comes out? Picture this. The Forrester design office is dead silent. Brooke walks in, practically glowing with victory, ready to announce that she has successfully manipulated Ridge into giving her the co-CEO chair. She expects Hope to hug her, to celebrate this massive victory over Steffi. But instead, Hope is packing up her sketches. The air is thick with suspense. Hope turns to her mother, tears welling in her eyes, and delivers the fatal blow. "I'm sorry, Mom. I've accepted a position at Logan." Can you imagine the explosion? Brooke's jaw would hit the floor. The sense of betrayal would be astronomical. Brooke would undoubtedly lash out, accusing Katie of brainwashing her daughter, accusing Liam of forcing her hand. She would beg, plead, and cry, reminding Hope of the legacy they built together. But Hope, finding a new spine we rarely see, would have to stand her ground. She would have to tell Brooke that this isn't about family loyalty, it's about her own mental health and her future as an independent designer. And let's not forget the massive ripple effect this will have across the entire Bold and the Beautiful canvas. If Hope leaves, what happens to Steffi? Steffi is already going to blow her absolute top when she finds out Ridge even entertained Brooke's seductive co-CEO offer. But if Steffi learns that Brooke tried to steal her job to protect a designer who ended up quitting anyway, Steffi will laugh right in Brooke's face. It will be the ultimate humiliation for the Logan matriarch. Steffi will use this to prove that Brooke's desperate power grabs are pathetic and useless. The historical feud between the Forresters and the Logans will reach a boiling point we haven't seen in decades. Furthermore, this puts Donna in the most agonizing position possible. Donna is the eternal peacemaker of the Logan family. She is terrified of the impending war. She knows that if Katie successfully steals Hope, Brooke will never, ever forgive her. The Logan sisters might be fractured forever. Is a fashion house really worth destroying your family? For Katie, the answer seems to be yes. For Brooke, It's a nightmare come to life. As fans, we live for this kind of deeply rooted, emotional storytelling. We want to see these characters pushed to their absolute limits. The idea of Hope secretly aligning with Katie and Liam against Brooke's wishes is the exact kind of high-stakes drama that keeps us glued to our screens. It shifts the power dynamics entirely. Hope is no longer just the sweet, innocent victim of Steffi's bullying. She becomes an active player in a ruthless corporate game, making decisions that will devastate her own mother. I honestly cannot wait to see how this plays out. Will Hope have the courage to walk away from Forrester Creations? Will Brooke's seductive plotting with Ridge blow up in her face? And will Katie finally achieve the ultimate victory over her older sister? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want Hope to stay and fight? Or do you want her to join the Logan Fashion House and show the Forresters what they are missing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more daily updates and deep dives right here on B&B for Phone.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.